And we have more team coverage of this deadly bus accident. 10 News 5's Lauren Compton is live at Southampton Memorial Hospital, where many of the crash victims are being treated. Lauren?
Don and I've been talking with several family members who rushed up here from North Carolina after they heard that their children were involved in an accident. Just imagine how horrifying that call is. And a lot of folks say that I was talking to them today that hearing their kids describe this very graphic and horrific accident was really heartbreaking for them. And I'm told that there weren't really a lot of people on the bus. There was about 6 students and 2 chaperones. They were coming from North Carolina when the bus actually tipped over. And I also talked to some of the kids on this bus, and it's really hard to hear them describe what happened. They say when the bus tipped over, there were several kids running to the front of the bus, and they actually had to climb through the front window of the bus. Now, as Ava mentioned in her live shot, one of the female chaperones was ejected from the bus. She was pinned under the bus, and what's really incredible is just how heroic these kids were after this accident. Several of the kids tell me that once they got out to safety, they started digging to try to get the chaperone out from underneath the bus. Her arm was actually trapped underneath the bus, and the kids continuously were trying to get her out. They were able to run to a nearby house off Route 58, and they got help there. Then they were all brought to the Southampton Memorial Hospital and checked out. I'm told all of the kids are okay, but just as we were out here talking to family members and the kids about the accident, the female chaperone was airlifted to another hospital. I've been told by from the families here that she is in really critical condition after being pinned underneath that bus. A lot of parents say that this was their kids' first time away from home. They were going up for a college trip, and they certainly didn't think it was going to end this way. And a lot of the kids I talked to today really seemed to be in shock over all of this, that they saw what they saw today and that they ended up at the hospital. So a lot of them are still processing and dealing and grieving with the chaperone that died here. I'm told that he was very active in his community in Chapel Hill. He actually organized this trip and did that for several years because he wanted kids to see the opportunities that they could get if they went on to college. So a lot of really heartbreaking stories that we've heard here at Southampton Memorial Hospital. We'll have much more on what families have told me here about this crash later on Wavy News 10 Midday. Reporting live in Franklin, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.
All right, Lauren, thank you very much. And a lot of those families, I'm sure, are happy that their children are able to tell them what happened, the fact that they did survive. Lauren, thanks. Now, here is what we know about the bus that crashed in Southampton County. The bus is owned by Horizon Coach Lines. The company operates nationwide in 16 cities and is owned by Transportation Management Services since 2009. Horizon has 3 crashes on its record in the past 2 years, resulting in just 1 injury. And as we said at the top of the newscast, the bus was carrying students from various schools in the Chapel Hill area. It was bound for a high school day at Hampton University. The event allows prospective students to speak with faculty and staff about what the university has to offer. This is the 35th year for the event, and we have a crew headed for Hampton right now for that angle of the story. And we will continue to follow developments in this breaking story all day long. Look for updates in our next half hour on Twitter and Facebook, as well as wavy.com. And our coverage will then continue on Wavy News 10 beginning at 5.